Hi there. 8,440 days. That's the equivalent of 23 years in prison. And that's how many years my son has been in prison. Since August of 2001, before 9/11, after following an intimate evening with a woman in his hotel room on Miami Beach in a he said, she said case. Both of them in their 20s, no drugs, no violence, no trafficking, no gangs, no weapons. And as they say, the plea deal tells the story. Miami-Dade prosecutors offered him a 5-year plea, which meant he would have been out in 3. He rejected it, believing that innocent people should not take plea deals. People who understand how the criminal justice system works in our country would not have rejected that plea deal, including me, but I didn't know it at the time. And so here we are, 23 years later. And for years, I've been politely, cordially pleading with the state attorney, Catherine Fernandez-Rundle, and her team through emails and through letters to please do the right thing. A brilliant attorney, Richard Klug, an appellate attorney in 2015, was able to demonstrate through his motions that he filed that the verdict form was defective and that the life felony does not exist under Florida law. Yes, you heard me correctly. The life felony, which he was convicted of, does not exist under Florida law. And the prosecutors in Miami-Dade, they conceded that that was correct, but they argued that it's time barred. You should have brought it up before. So essentially, go die. Because in Florida, for a life felony, there's no such thing as a probation or parole. It doesn't exist. 8,440 days. This Saturday, September 21st, the Democratic Party is holding a blue gala. And I intend to be at that blue gala together with my husband. And I hope to meet during that gala all the many politicians and leaders who have been recipients of my emails and my campaign advocating for prosecutorial balance, integrity, transparency. It's time. 8,440 days later. I have decided that I intend to run for governor of Florida in 2026 because as a Floridians, just like all Floridians, I see that Florida can do better and can be better. But one of my pillars of my campaign will be criminal justice reform. Not because just of what happened to my son, but because of what happened to my son. I have come to understand and see that this issue of criminal justice reform, of prosecutorial misconduct, lack of transparency, lack of ethics, lack of integrity, is not exclusive to Miami-Dade. I am optimistic and hopeful that Catherine Fernandez-Rundle will show her leadership and end her tenure as state attorney on a high note by doing the right thing. My name is Evelyn Castillo-Bach. I intend to run for governor of Florida in 2026, and I am the executive director of Balanced Justice Network. Thank you for your time.